An old photo album from World War II, an antique cracker box, and possibly the oldest photo of Lawrenceville ever taken. Just a few of the items brought in for appraisal for an all-new episode of Pittsburgh's Hidden Treasures tonight on KDKA TV. Heinz History Center President and CEO co-host the program with KDKA's Ken Rice. And we're happy to have Andy Masich here with us.
It's good to be here, and we're going to have another exciting Pittsburgh's Hidden Treasures show. There's amazing stuff coming out of the attics and under the beds and in the garages of Pittsburghers. It just astounds me every year.
There's just so much stuff out there, yeah. And so let's talk about some of the things that are going to be on the show tonight. What's featured?
Well, you mentioned a photo album from World War II. Yes. Gloria Bubash of Trona Heights brought her uncle's photo album from the Bataan Death March. And, you know, in 1942, the Japanese took the Philippines and the Bataan Peninsula. 75,000 Americans and other allies went on a grueling 65-mile march. Many of them perished in that terrible death march. But this man brought back home a photo album.
Unbelievable.
And the photo album, many of the pictures were taken by Japanese soldiers. So it's a rare, rare thing that shows as a snapshot. It's almost a smoking gun of a war crime.
Were these photos well protected? I'm looking at the album now. It looks like, are they covered?
Yeah, well, they're in a photo album. That black paper was typical of photo albums of the day.
Okay, so in good condition?
Yeah, it's great condition. But speaking of condition, we had a photo, the oldest one ever taken of Lawrenceville, brought into the show. Tom Powers brought in a photograph of Allegheny Arsenal. And here you can see the arsenal. You can see the stacks of cannons and cannonballs all in their pyramids. This was probably taken in 1868. And we don't know of an earlier photograph of Lawrenceville.
It doesn't look like Lawrenceville today, does it?
No, it doesn't. You know, another strange thing that was brought in was a cracker box. Now, you wouldn't think, who cares about a box? Well, this particular box was made in Pittsburgh by the S&S Sylvester Company that made crackers during the Civil War, hardtack they called it during the Civil War. This box was found by Josh Lederer in North Carolina. He brought it back to Pittsburgh. But the thing that's really interesting about this is the S&S Cracker Company turned into Nabisco, the National Biscuit Company, which was invented by this same Pittsburgh baker, and he built the biggest cracker company in the world. They called him the Edison of the baking industry because he was responsible for so many innovations.
S&S, is that related at all to S&S in the South Side?
No, it isn't. Okay. His name was Sylvester S., and so he just called it S&S. But when he started pulling together all these other bakeries in the nation, he decided, well, maybe National Biscuit Company is more dignified, and then they shortened it to Nabisco.
I see. And so what else do you have? I know that we were talking earlier about a restored vehicle.
Yeah, you know, in 1956, Chevrolet came out with a whole line of new cars, and they're some of the most distinctive collectible vehicles today, the 56 Chevy. But one of those cars, brought in by Salvatore Deek of Pittsburgh, was a sedan delivery. And that looked like a station wagon, but they blacked out the back windows, and it was supposed to be for delivering things, but this thing had a big V8 engine, a sexy 1956 Chevy-styled car. They only made about 7,400 of these. So that's something to look at. If you're buying an old car, is how many of them did they make, and how rare are they today? And this particular one is super rare, and I think you might be surprised at how much it's worth.
I was going to say, I know older cars can fetch a lot of money. So
well, you know,
we're not allowed to reveal just yet.
That's right. And with all these things, condition is everything from a market value perspective. But for us at the Heinz History Center and here in Pittsburgh doing Pittsburgh's Hidden Treasures, what we care about is the stories behind the artifacts, behind the antiques, because that's what makes them so interesting. If they're just a type piece, well, that's interesting and it's collectible, but if they've got a story behind it, that's history.
So let's talk a little bit about the show too, because it is amazing. 9th season?
Yeah, it's the 9th season, and this is one of the most popular shows in its time slot in Pittsburgh. It was inspired by shows like the Antiques Roadshow, where people bring out their treasures to try to get monetary appraisals for it. But what you'll find on the show tonight is not just the monetary appraisals, but we have conservators. That's the fancy name museum people use for people who restore or preserve old things. And conservators will tell you how to take care of your hidden treasures. Whether it's silver, you don't want to over polish it, you want to keep it away from your fingerprints that will destroy it, or paper, or paintings. We have tips on how to take care of those things, so they'll be around for future generations.
Okay, some good tips tonight, and can't wait to see all the appraisals. All right, watch Pittsburgh's Hidden Treasures featuring host Ken Rice and Heinz History Center CEO Andy Masich. That's tonight at 7:30 right here on KDKA TV.